Aries, welcome to your reading for the second half of November, starting from the 15th, let's say, until the 30th. So let's see, what is the message that you need to be aware of for these weeks? Judgment. King of Cups. The Star, nice. So it looks like you are finding your way again, you are finding your clarity. The Judgment is showing that what was before, what pre-existed, the Judgment energy was kind of confusing, kind of not giving you clarity about where you need to move forward. So you decide, yes, with the Tower, with the Mars energy, you decided to bring forward things from starting from the 15th, actually, even a bit before, actually, you're thinking, you're evaluating here, and you think that it's time to take things forward. Okay, there is a bit of confusion over here, but this goes before the 15th, definitely. Around the 15th, you really need to rearrange things, to find your focus, to find your goals. And maybe with this Tower, with this, let's say, Mars energy, you really want to get rid of those things exactly that have been restricting you for a while. In this case, from the point of view of the tarot, of course, purely the tarot message is that maybe you will need to be a bit careful during these first 2 days, from the 15th to the 19th, maybe 20th, of a potential conflict with other people, especially for those of you that have been restricting you, that have been forcing you to stay in a situation that you don't enjoy particularly, whether this is talking about your business, for example, your work. This can be your boss, okay, or somebody who is superior to you, so telling you sort of how to handle certain things and blocking, let's say, your ambition. So right there you appear very, very ambitious. Okay, we have been having for a while this Sun and Mars in Scorpio that are going to stay there, Sun until the 22nd and Mars until the 23rd of November. So let's say you are not afraid to face what is hidden. And starting particularly from the 13th with a new moon, okay, again, the new moon in Scorpio, guys, you are ready to bring forward all those things that are kind of blocking you to speak all those things that have been left unsaid, the Judgment, revelation. So it is a moment for freedom for you, as the Sun is gradually getting closer to the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, that is, of course, related to freedom and everything. Knight of Pentacles. So we understand, guys, that you're going to care a lot about your business, about your career, about your finances. And why all of this war, all of this tension? What's going on? Because we want to get here. You want to create a new stability. You want practical resolutions. You want a practical advancement. Okay. The Saturn, even though the Saturn, most people do not like a lot Saturn energy, we see here. Generally, if we use wisely the Saturn energy here, for example, with the Knight of Pentacles, the cards are encouraging you to focus more on business matters, that if you have a plan, bring it forward, even if this plan requires discipline, studying something new, okay, innovating with the Scorpio energy that is very present, and wanting to learn more, to explore more of what is lying behind, underneath, let's say, the superficial truth. You are called to be more ambitious than what you are usually are. So let's say that during at least until the 20th, let's say, you are setting new the basis, new foundation for what is going to come next. Okay. For some of you, you will already see the results of your focus and your attention and your hard work during these days. Watch out, okay, especially the full moon, guys, on the 27th. You need to watch out the way that you are communicating. These 2 weeks are very important for you because you seem like you want to break free from what is keeping you down. We see this so intensely with the judgment. Your reading opens up with the judgment. So you want to talk about those things that you haven't spoken about until now. You want to speak your truth. You want to set new ideas, new standards, and you want to bring forward new energy. Now, this energy is not just an idea, something that you might accomplish, or something that is just dreams, thinking, and so on. This is something concrete. This is why we see it expressing itself through the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there you go. You're making plans. You're expanding, okay, you are bringing forward positive energy. Let's see, very nice. This is also a nice message about your love life. Over here we have the Three of Wands, the Empress, the Eight of Wands. For those of you guys that have been single, okay, let's say that you're going to have very soon, so really close to the 15th, let's say, of November, you will have the opportunity, and for the next few days, really ideal dates for getting to know new people, having nice communication with new people, or it's a moment for you to rediscover people that you already know, but you didn't have the opportunity to get to know a bit better, for example, or not necessarily to get to know them a bit better, but in a friendly context. For example, you might have the opportunity to talk to a colleague in an environment that is not so strict, that is not so disciplined. So you have the opportunity to talk about many things, have fun, and share your ideas, your personal ideas with that person. And you might be really surprised. So watch out, especially for people who are single, or of course for people that, might want to bring some change in the love life that they are experiencing at the moment. Maybe you're not happy with what you're experiencing and you want, let's say, to bring some change. So in that case, remember, guys, that these dates are fantastic. Starting from the 15th is fantastic for meeting new people, for having new opportunities. Okay, let's see some more. Nice. See some more. Two of Wands. Eight of Wands again. So for sure we have a very, let's say, seductive energy. For sure we have this thing going on. The High Priestess, the Empress, the Eight of Wands, two eyes. This is a very seductive kind of energy. And if you think about it, it makes sense because let's say we have all these planets, all this activity in Scorpio, And the new moon in Scorpio is really adding something to this Eight of Wands vibe, okay? So for sure, excellent. Two of Cups. Yes. Now, something that you need to take into consideration, guys, is your tendency, because I see you being in a really cathartic mood. You know, we start with a revelation, drastic ones throughout the reading, the full energy, the need to innovate, the need to bring immediate results. I feel like you're really taking a new direction here. And there is a lot of, for those of you that really have the need to communicate, especially if you want to communicate new things to do and actions, whether this is in your love life or your career, remember to do this, let's say, I think we should focus a bit on the moment where the sun enters Sagittarius, where we are really talking about new direction. Also, this is an ideal moment for you to build stability and to start thinking about practical new plans for the future. The Knight of Pentacles reappears, so this is really important. Why? Because we have right now, let's say this Sagittarius energy is being very affected by Saturn. Okay, we have this Saturn that is in the sign of Pisces, affecting, let's say, in what I think a practical way, in a positive way. Yes, Saturn is always restrictive, but it's not such a big problem if we actually restrict the craziness and the need for freedom of Sagittarius. Okay, so for you, it can work in a very beneficial way, because think of your energy, how you can become, you're not very spontaneous, okay? You are not, of course, Capricorn control, but let's say when you are spontaneous, you know why certain things are happening. You always have a plan. You are very ambitious, okay? So your spontaneous energy, your fire energy that we see here, has to have a result. So in that case, we don't want a crazy Sagittarius energy doing crazy stuff, okay? Because remember that also Mars will enter Sagittarius on the 24th of November. So let's say you don't want, you want a more balanced energy of Sagittarius, and with the help of Mars, that is, by the way, your ruler, so perfect combination for you. It's time for you to make great plans and take action with your usual enthusiasm and achieve greatness, let's say, towards the end of this month with your drastic and controlled actions. So use your enthusiasm, use all these ones as a vessel to get you forward, but just make sure that you are controlling what you are doing. Okay, especially in love. Let's say that all this movement around Scorpio, yes, it makes you feel more romantic, and you will have the opportunity to experience a really great moment, let's say, for love, for affection. But I would like you to be also careful not to create tension in this whole situation, because you have a lot of things going on in your life at the moment. Okay. A delusion with the Knight of Pentacles. It might, yes, you might have to handle really carefully. This is not, let's say, something that is going to affect you long term. This might be something that is affecting you a lot when it comes to the communication. Okay, so watch out for this energy, guys. Towards the end of the month, okay, make sure that, let's say, you're not finding yourself in a situation that is disappointing. If you do, because you never know what happens, if you see that a loved one disappoints you, or you thought you had some sort of relationship or a situation going on, but you find yourself in a difficult position where you have to talk about things that for you were kind of taken for granted. Okay, so if you feel that your stability, your love, and your relationship, especially your personal life, is affected and you feel kind of disappointed, just make sure that you don't overreact over this. It is very important to to control your reaction, okay, because you do not want to create long-term effects with an exaggerated reaction. Of course, I'm not asking you to hold back and not to speak your mind, not to say what you think, or not to take any action at all. But if you feel that, you can see here the Two of Cups, while until the 24th, everything seems to be really nice. We are in this nice, lovely energy, okay? With the full moon, and maybe this is what we see over here, we have a full moon focused in the axis of Gemini Sagittarius. So make sure that you don't feel, for these few days, you don't feel like you want to break free from your partner, from your relationship. You want to drastically change what is going on and what you are experiencing, okay? But what I have to tell you is try to be as patient as you can. Why? Because you don't want to really destroy things over here. Okay? It's better to follow the Knight of Pentacles path rather than the path, let's say, of the Knight of Wands. During these weeks, you have a lot of things going on. For sure, something is going to change in your career. You are reevaluating things from what we have seen. You are reevaluating things and you want to start taking your plans and your goals very seriously. Even simple ideas are taking the form of, let's say, a plan, a project that needs a certain resolution and attention. And at the same time, it is very possible for those of you that are struggling in your working environment, you want to change environment. It could be. You're breaking free from things that are keeping you down. Okay. Then when it comes, so changes, focus on specific things that you want to do, and you are moving fast towards a specific goal here, a specific plan. Your love life is quite adventurous. So while we see that in your career you are focusing a lot on the specific, in your love life you are ready to start new things. You are ready to break free from boundaries. You feel super in love, and the next week you feel disappointed. Just make sure that you take all of these things, yes, with the King of Swords attitude, as rationally as you can. Judgment. Yes, evaluate things, change things, but make those changes not driven necessarily by the ones energy, by the fire, by the speed, enthusiasm, okay? But you do this by being reasonable. So Saturn is always very welcoming in this type of situations. Here we see that you might have to face something. Watch out for those of you guys that you have just met a person and you see great potential. Okay, watch out. Take those opportunities lightly. Yes, you can have fun, you can enjoy your time, you can have some great time, but make sure that you don't see things in a different way, in a really different way that from what they are, and you are not investing to the wrong kind of people. This is, for example, something that Neptune would do very easily with their with its confusion, with because you know that Neptune is always about, you know, sort of hiding the truth, not allowing you to see what's really going on, bringing confusion, bringing brain fog, and all of these things. So maybe you just find this person that and is affecting a lot feelings, of course. So maybe you find yourself in this energy where you meet that person and you really need, you are driven by the energy that we have already seen, energy of renewal. You want to renew things and you get carried away by your need to renew things, and you start seeing other people or that specific person as something that he's not, that she's not. And then you find yourself very disappointed. So when it comes to love, you will have many opportunities, both for you that you are in a connection, in a relationship, or for those of you that are single. Just make sure that you don't take any serious decisions during these 2 weeks. Enjoy the love that is, let's say, the romantic attitude that this period has for you. But, you know, you can save yourself from difficulties if you avoid taking really seriously what is being promised or what is being said during these 2 weeks. Especially, guys, especially from the 27th, okay, to the end of the month. This is what I see. Guys, let me know what you think. You know, if you want, give me your feedback, what you think, and so on. Let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.